So you've mentioned from prior interviews that we should show weakness and need and a deficiency in our characters. I'm wondering why. Don't we like to watch people that are sort of stronger than ourselves?
Well, this is a common notion, particularly about action heroes. The notion was always in the past that when you have an action hero, or especially a superhero, that you want a character who begins as a good person, an upstanding moral paragon, and remains that way throughout the entire story. But about 10 years ago, Hollywood discovered that that's not the best way to tell a superhero story. That's one of those examples of conventional wisdom that's not so. What we care about is to see a character overcome a deep weakness. Now, the audience thinks that the story is all about the hero achieving his goal, right? Because then we've got success, and that's important. And in most stories, the hero will accomplish his goal by the end of the story. But that is not what the audience is most interested in. They can't tell you this, but we know from lots of experience, hundreds of years of storytelling, that the real fact is not does the hero accomplish the goal, but does the hero overcome the great weakness? Because that's what makes us care about that character. We see them in pain, we see them in trouble, right? If they're already successful, if they're already a good, and in some cases a perfect person, where do they go? Right? There's nothing for them to overcome. So that's why it's so important that we show in the very opening pages of our script the great internal weakness of our character. Now, we may also want to give them qualities that are likable qualities that the audience can also hook onto. But those are not nearly as important as establishing the weakness up front in the story.